Welcome back to May Contain Chaos.
How have you been? It's been ages.
It's been a while, but this one will go out before
they know it.
Before they know it, yeah, it'll be very soon, and it's very topical, so it has to go out quickly.
Yeah, and we're recording this in August. I'm saying that like I can't remember the date.
Yeah, well,
August,
everything blurs.
Is that a new tattoo?
It is a new
Sorry,
tattoo, yeah.
What's going on there?
It is a new tattoo.
It's cute.
My friend Andrew, who passed away.
Oh yes, I remember.
I say a couple months ago. It was like November now.
Yeah.
Almost a year. Oof. And he drew it. He was an illustrator. So me and a couple of my friends
Sick.
they've got
other
work. So my friend's got a dragonfly, and then my other friend's got like an Alice in Wonderland-esque rabbit, which is really cool. And then my other friend is getting a 3-headed chicken that Andrew drew as well. So really, really good illustrator. So it's at AER Illustrations. And you can see all his.
Okay, I was like, they can't commission anything because
so it's all
he's
cool.
not alive.
But you can see all his drawings there, basically.
Oh, that's cool.
So
we love that.
it still runs, so it's very cool.
Show.
Yeah, very cool.
Oh. What were we saying? Oh yeah, we're recording this in August, but we haven't actually seen each other since May.
Yes. Oh my god, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Isn't that insane?
that feels crazy.
We normally see each other like every couple of weeks.
Yeah, we got really into the swing of it, and then I guess life took over. I went on holiday. I went to Poland. Have you seen me since I went to Poland? No. So I've done a few.
Because you started doing Spanish lessons.
Yeah, see that. Yes.
I thought you were going to be like,
sí. Oh, lo siento.
Did you go to Spain in the end?
I'm going to be a different. I'm going to Greece soon.
It's not Spain, though, is it?
No, that's the closest thing. I went to. No, me and my friends in Essex want to plan a little girls' trip to Barcelona.
Cute.
But they speak Catalonian, so it's a
different vibe.
Yeah, different dialect.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know if I would be as well versed.
Yeah.
Because I'm learning my
You're learning Spain Spanish.
I'm learning Argentinian Spanish really because my teacher's Argentinian, and then we had another teacher who was. Her husband was Chilean. I don't know why this sounds so painful to me. It's trying to recall so much information in one go. I'm like, her husband was Chilean, but she was English. So and then she went to live in Spain, learnt Spanish in Spain. So she had Chilean Spanish and Spain Spanish. And it was just like...
That brings us quickly to someone we mention in every single podcast. Quax is Chilean. Chilean?
Yeah, I did tell him. I saw him. I don't know. Maybe when I went to Portsmouth. I don't even know. Maybe a long time ago now. And I was trying to practice. Well, trying to comprehend, saying I'm learning Spanish. And everyone's just like, "Ugh." But Spain Spanish is everyone's like, what? Spain Spanish, because that's the most interesting thing about me at the minute.
It's my kind of whole personality right now. It's the only thing you got going on.
So Spain Spanish is really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently the easiest Spanish to understand and converse with is Colombian. Interesting fact.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's for definite. That's what my teacher. Apparently everything my teacher tells me is gospel. Yeah. She's really cool.
I mean, that's just us. We just trust our teachers, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. So started Spanish lessons.
I started doing cheer again.
Yeah.
I don't think we mentioned this on our last podcast, but we'll just delete it if we did.
I honestly can't remember.
I went to a free adult session because when you're a cheerleader, there's lots of kids that are cheerleaders, which is fine. But when you're 27, which I was at the time, and now 28, I've had a birthday since. That's how long it's been since.
Oh my god!
You don't want to always be doing cheer with children. There's just children. Do you know what I mean? They're year 9, and it's okay, right? They're just acting on Snapchat, and I'm absolutely not. Do you know what I mean?
They say things that I don't understand, and that's how I know I'm getting old, because now there's an era of words I don't really get. And I like watching those TikToks.
You look on the internet. We should know all of it. I know all of it. I'm not saying I'm down with the kids.
Well, I don't know if I enjoy it. Okay, one of those things when you're like, oh yeah, sick, but it stays. That's a millennial oh yeah, that's sick. I enjoy that. I used to say it as a joke, but there's not a single Gen Z Is that what they are?
I would say we're Zillennials.
No, I'm not even associated with the with the.
I'm definitely a Zillennial.
Because I always see TikToks on. But you're the younger year. You're like
you're me in 6 months.
You're me in 6 months. You're good. I can't.
I knew 6 months ago.
But it's no disrespect to the Gen Z. Respect to the Gen Z. But the millennials I relate more to because they're just stressed
I'm not sure
out.
most of our audience is Gen Z.
No, are they?
And also male.
Who? Who? What?
Yeah, they're mostly male and not specified. I thought our audience would be more, but apparently they're more. Who knows?
So more like women.
Girly pop.
Oh, girly pop, but we're.
It could be. We don't know the males. They could be quite girly pop.
That's interesting to know. I don't know how we're feeling.
You can change
how
the
we're
stats.
feeling.
That's really thrown you for a loop.
Yeah, I'm like, but that's now. Yeah, I think I always see TikToks. Maybe it's not Gen Z. I'm thinking maybe it's Gen Y. Is that one below? What's Gen Y doing?
We're Gen Y. Millennials is Gen Y.
No.
Because Gen X is XYZ. Yeah.
Oh, Gen Z. Is that who I'm thinking of?
That's Z. Same thing.
JZ.
We're technically Gen Y because it's like between X and Z is Y, isn't it? X, Y, Z, alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
So whoever the ones were on TikTok, and if you know, they make cartoons of like, they make things of like when your millennial, like a manager is trying to speak to the Gen.
Yeah.
And they're just like, well, base. So it's just like, everything's like, yeah, that was rad. See, this is, I couldn't even think of a single word.
So you would say like slay?
I would not use the term slay, no. I don't think
I would not use the term slay. No.
But not in everyday language. I would use it like, yeah, slay. But I'm not cool enough. I'm just not cool enough. Imagine if I start going around like, slay. I'm not
right,
cool
you
enough.
need to do that work in your work TikToks. You need to use the sound that has like slay in it now. And get your team to be in it.
I don't know if not even if I could get away with certain words. If people would just, confidence. I'd give them the ick. I don't know. People would just be like,
you're like, slay, they're like, get out.
Yeah, just leave. So yeah, whatever the youngest one is in which, but they can still work. So like 18, 19?
Yeah, I feel like that's still Z.
Whatever that's...
I don't think that's Gen Alpha
I feel
We've gone back
old.
Around.
Yeah, whoever they are, I feel old.
But anyway, I went to a free...
Yeah, sorry. I have friends that are 23.
So
and
you feel old.
And like, I can't really feel the age difference. But then
19.
They might like. I don't have any 19-year-old friends. I don't think I even know any 19-year-olds. I feel like I've spiraled us.
No, it's fine. No, so I went to an adult. We'll get to the age thing though. I went to an adults only like free session. So I thought if I don't like it here, it didn't cost me anything. If I do, it was a nice little taster. I had a really good time, and I met three. I think I said this. I met three girls there, and they were like, "Oh, do you want to come for like lunch with us afterwards?" And I was like, "Yay!" And I literally just met them, so I did, and that was really cute. We had some lunch, and then they were like, "Are you thinking of trying out in the summer?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I will." I actually really liked it there. Although cheer, you always wear white shoes, and I have black shoes. I do have white shoes as well. They were like, "What's with the black shoes?" And I was like, "Okay, I come from a black shoe gym. This is a white shoe gym, but I do have white shoes." And they were like, "We wear white shoes." I was like, "Cool." They weren't like, "What are the shoes?" But they were just kind of like, "Ooh." They were like, "Ooh, that's different."
That gives me big high school teen.
No, they were nice about it.
No, I know,
but
I'm just
they're really cool,
it.
but like no one had black shoes, so they were kind of like, it was kind of like a...
Oh, that gives me that anxiety of like when you're younger and you go in and everyone's like, you're wearing not Converse and everyone else is wearing Converse and you're like, I'm going to throw up in the toilet. Like I'm ostracised, I'm immersed. Just get me out. I used to have that in everything. I've tried every sport you can imagine and I would feel just out of place in everyone. I went to a ballet and my mum put me in these pictures and I was like, dare I say it, overweight for my age. Definitely, 100%, because my mum didn't want to say anything but instead just went, Olivia, maybe we should start doing sports.
That's very your
She was
mum.
like, maybe we should just start doing sports. So, and later on, she did a reveal. She was like, I was just trying to help you lose weight. So I was.
That's good though, rather than her saying you need to lose weight or you need to eat less.
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
a
let's
real
just
good.
move more because you don't have body confidence issues.
Yeah, it's a real good thing, and I tried everything. But my mum put me in this ballet thing, and I had like a pink
How old are you?
I must have been like 9.
Okay, so nearly like year 5, year 6
Like
sort
a
of vibe.
ballet, young enough, because I can't remember when I started doing trampoline, but that's when I was the most like enjoyed and was
you
good
were
at.
good at trampolining.
Yeah, I enjoyed trampoline the most, but
See, I didn't say sick. I was gonna say you're sick at trampolining.
yeah, sick. See, no, I get sick. I slayed at trampolining, slay. See, I don't know the context. I can't use it, and I can't put it in use it in a sentence. Like,
may I have it in a sentence, please?
This sentence slays. No, that was awful for everyone involved. So I went to this ballet, and it's the same thing also that put me up trampolining. Went to this ballet class. Everyone was in town. Yeah, wore pink in a like shorts at like I don't know, some cheap like Reebok knockoffs. And then like this just plain shit, and I was like it was all skin tight, but it shouldn't have been. And then everyone was like really, really like skinny in their tutus. And I got there and
Did you feel like you were in like the PE lost property bin?
Yeah, I looked like I was in a heap. And they just were like, they were looking at me and I was like, I need to get out of here. And they just put me on the side. And the same thing happened in karaoke and karate. I just couldn't get it. I tried. I did everything. Did karate and then had to just sit on the side because I couldn't do everything. And for some reason that's off-putting. And same with like most things. Ice skating.
If I'm not immediately somewhat capable of it, I'm like fuck this. But I went to adults in class.
Sorry.
Wasn't a social pariah. Don't worry. And then they were like, "You thinking of trying out?" I said, "Yeah, I probably will in the summer," which would have been July now. And they were like, "Well, we've got some spots on our team, so you might be able to join mid-season." I was like, "Oh, maybe." And they're like, "You can always email the coaches if you want." And I was like, "Okay, cool." But when I got home, I got a call saying, "Do you want to join?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah." So I joined. Had 5 weeks to learn a routine before competition, which is 10 hours, which we did. We came first at that competition out of 3, but that was still pretty good. And then we had another competition in Bournemouth, so that's a big one. If you saw those pictures of it at the beach, that was a big one. We came 16th out of 20th, but that was okay. But we were kind of thrown off because you go on the stage and you do like your 5, 6, 7, 8. I got to say 5, 6, 7, 8. I had a part. I was like 5, 6, 7, 8, and then everyone gets ready. And then we stood there waiting for the music to go on. And that's like the most nerve-wracking bit, really, isn't it? Why did it take 45 seconds for them to turn the music on?
Why?
I don't know. We were stood there, and some people are in weird positions, you know what I mean? You knelt down or whatever. 45 seconds. And then we had another bit of music, so they play like just generic pop songs in between each one. So we thought maybe we could unset. And then they played our music, so we had to go. So it was kind of off-putting from the start, but we still had a fantastic day. Yeah, we came 16th out of 20, which is not our best. But then the final one was Battle of the Champions, which everyone who goes to that normally comes first, second, or third at a previous competition by that provider in the season beforehand. I wasn't with the team then, so I don't know where they came. I'm guessing first, second, or third. And we went in a division of 7. So 7 including us, and there was really strong programs there. And people get scared. They go, "Oh no, we're against this program. They always win," or "We're against these people. They always win." I said, "Don't worry about them. We just got to do what we got to do, and that's all we can do." Do you know what I mean? And my old cheer team, who I used to cheer with in Gosport, were there, and I wanted to beat them because I love beating them. And we came first.
Hey.
Out of the 7, I'd seen some routines, so I knew we'd come at least 3rd or 4th, because you can kind of tell by like deductions and stuff. But we came first, and it got to the point where they said 3rd and they didn't say us, and we were like looking at our coaches, and our coaches were like, "I don't know." We were like, "Are we listening to the wrong division? Like, what's going on?" And we'd come first, and we were like, "Fuck it." And you want to really be a good sport. Like when they say 2nd and it's not you, you're like, "Oh, that's us." But you don't want to like scream because you're like, you look like a bad sport. But also we were just so surprised. We were like, "Bro, what?" And then they do like the top scorers out of all the first places, and we were the 2nd highest first place score out of like our division of non-tumblers, which was amazing.
Oh my, what?
So we got silver Royal Grand Champions, and first place.
See, I think you're gonna have to explain the world of cheerleading at some point, because I don't know what non-tumbling.
Tumbling is like flips.
So you don't
No.
flip.
No. So our routine is 2 minutes long instead of 2.5 minutes,
Okay.
but it's all stunts. So whereas if you weren't tumbling in a tumbling routine, you would be stood at the side of for like quite a few 8 counts. Instead, we're constantly stunting, so we're just constantly throwing up, down, stuff's going on.
So a stunt would be
Like throwing people in the air.
throwing someone up. But what do they do when they go up?
Something.
They don't flip. They do a little like straddle.
Yeah, they can do stuff like that.
I see that.
They can do twisting.
I know,
but tumbling in its actual definition is on the floor.
Oh, so
Like back handsprings, cartwheels, forward roll, that's counted as tumbling. Depending on what your level is what. So like level 1, forward roll, handstand, forward roll, bridge, walkovers, that's tumbling. Level 2, you've got handsprings, round off back handsprings to walkovers, that sort of stuff. Level 3 is when you can put tucks in, so round off handspring tuck, that sort of thing. And then level 4 is when you can start doing layouts, which doesn't mean anything to you.
I'm like, I did gymnastics.
That's when it gets harder.
Did gymnastic once.
Yeah, it gets harder, and twists and stuff, and standing tucks are like level 5. Yeah, so it gets harder and harder and harder.
Yeah.
So we were level 3, which is level 3 skills for cheer, but non-tumbling. This time I'm in level 4, which is even harder, but non-tumbling.
So so if someone throws up, will they flip in the air?
It depends on the stunt. There's loads of different stunts, but yeah.
That's how I imagine it. I imagine it as we'll just bring it on. Is it?
They don't do that much actual cheerleading and bring it on.
No.
When you watch it, it's a great film, but when you watch it, you're like, okay, so that's like one basket. Okay, they're just stood in a prep. And then you're like, so this is level 2, basically. They don't actually do that much cheerleading in level 1.
Oh, I would love to come see you. If there's one ever like close to me.
There's not.
Will it always be in Bournemouth?
No, there's 1 in Bournemouth, 2 in Nottingham, 1 in Hertfordshire, or 2 in Hertfordshire.
Maybe Hertfordshire I could get to. I'd be interested to watch it. Although I think I would watch a few, but it's like when I go to a museum and I'm like, I'm okay to leave.
Watch Cheer on Netflix.
Yeah, I've watched that. It's very good.
Similar vibe, but they're just quite high.
Yeah,
high level.
really, really good. I enjoy that. Is there a second season coming?
Yeah.
I must have seen it.
It's got the other cheer team in it, TVCC, and it tells more about the sad bit that we're not going to mention on here.
Okay, I will. I don't know that, so I'll look into it.
Yeah. But yeah, we probably cut half of that out because we've been talking for a bare time
Yeah.
about nothing. But yeah, that was it. I joined cheer, and now I had to try it again. And speaking of oldest, because you're saying, you know, when you talk to 24-year-olds, you don't notice the age gap or whatever.
Yeah.
I am the oldest on my team at the age of 28. I was last year as well. And at tryouts, we all had numbers. And the higher the number, the older the person. Why was my number the biggest one?
You know,
In the room. And they were like, no, because so-and-so's older than you. Went, no, they're not. They went, no, but so-and-so's older than you. Went, no, they're not. And they were like, oh shit, you are the oldest. I was the oldest in the room.
who's the youngest after you? What's the next
When
one?
I was at tryouts, Reese, who's 27, and then Amy, who's also 27
so it's
as well.
not that
No,
too
it's not
bad.
But
If
then
everyone was like
there's two
22,
27-year-olds, and then everyone else is like 25.
Ah, see, that's still not bad.
They're turning 25.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what?
And then we had we had an 18-year-old and 2 17-year-olds as well on our team last year. But this year, I think we've got, her mum's in the chat, so she's got to be under 18. Because there's a WhatsApp group. If you're under 18, your parents in the WhatsApp group. So I think we've got like 2 under 18s. And then everyone else is over. But our team's quite small, there's only 14 of us this year. And everyone else is over. And I'm still the oldest in the room, obviously.
Oh my! It reminds me of the fact that we're in our is it Wagner and Susan Bolt era, because
we're the over 25s.
in the X
Oh,
Factor.
don't. And we used to be like, oh, they're so old.
I'd be like, no, they're not gonna win it. They're so
So
old, and I'm like, I'm 3 years
Literally.
deep.
But the only good thing is no one ever believes that I'm 28 when I tell them.
Yeah.
They're like, really? And I'm like, well, yeah, SBF. Although I got humbled real quick when I went to Tesco and that woman just pressed the clearly over 25 button without even looking at me.
That keeps
She didn't even
happening.
look. She was kind of like, psst. I was like, smash it harder, why don't you?
But then you do look
And
at
I smashed
18
my
year
face
olds.
into it.
You do look at. They do look young.
No, but it's the over 25 button because it's the challenge 25, isn't it? It was just kind of like the, like, look, you're me. And she kind of went like,
My mum.
look, smash. And I was like, okay, fine.
My mum wanted me to get her a bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have my ID. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna be embarrassing.
Yeah.
When they
Embarrassed.
when they don't ID me, and my mum said, Olivia, they're not gonna ID you. And I was like, I'm very offended. And then
That you
they
would even
didn't.
say,
And they didn't ID me, and I got it. And she was like, and I was like, don't fucking speak to me.
I bought 2, 1 for me and 1 for you.
So yeah, I officially stopped getting ID'd yet. More and more People weren't saying I look the same.
When we met at Christmas, and I met you in that Spoons, where you met that family who were doing a bar crawl. That was so funny. The last time we met.
God, was that it?
Yeah, you went in, and then I got ID'd to go into that Spoons. It was midday, and Frank didn't get ID'd.
I don't know.
I was wearing yellow, but I think people who are older than 20 can wear yellow.
I think I just probably look like 25, 26, I reckon.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. No, I'm joking.
It's my laughter lines. I was saying this to my friend Maddie yesterday. I was like, my laughter lines are just so bad. Like, I have no frown.
No, but I like laughter lines because Frank's got a little crow's feet when he laughs. So I think it shows character.
Yeah, I have them and that, but I
It's
like
not
no
bad.
frown marks because I don't even know how to frown. Like, not really. Like, I rarely.
Your eyebrows are somewhat funky then. No.
You ever seen me frown?
No, I've seen you like concentrate.
It's like,
That's different. Not
yeah,
frown.
but never.
It's very Essex to have Botox though. You get free Botox with that laser.
No, it's tempting. It's tempting.
No, you don't need any.
No, not yet. Hopefully, I can try and pull it off a couple of
Years.
Yeah.
But obviously, what comes with being this age? People popping out babies left, right, and centre.
Oh, you can't have Botox then.
Well,
Yeah.
no, you can't. But that's what. Do you see it on your Instagram as well? Everyone's having a baby.
Right.
And they're surprise babies.
Every time I log on, this is not a joke. I swear to God, and I was testing it. Every time I've logged on, someone is engaged, someone has just got married, or someone's gone to a wedding. That is all I've seen like the past 2 months.
I literally opened my Instagram the other week and 3 in a row engagements. It was like, just got engaged, just got engaged, just got engaged.
So when are you people going to stop? I was like, surely you're going to run out of things to do. I was like everyone. I mean everyone.
Yeah.
I was like, why is everyone doing it like all at once? Like all getting married at the same time.
Well, I'm sorry to be huge cliche.
Yeah, well, not that. This is but like getting married. The engagements I haven't seen a lot of.
Hopefully it's not too bad.
But I've seen a lot of weddings, all
Yeah.
in one in a real short amount of time. Let me put this down.
You're playing with it, yeah. Well, sorry to be a massive cliche, but I am also getting married.
Yes, this is the big news.
It is the
big
big
news, and I don't know anything about it.
I've got my phones, I've got pictures.
Oh, nice! You can see my reaction live.
Yeah, live. Olivia doesn't know anything about it. She knows I got engaged because I got engaged. Well, it's the 13th, so I got engaged on the 3rd of August.
Just.
I told you guys that day, I think.
Yeah, and it's still not on my Instagram feed.
Because we'll get there.
But it's like different if you're a close friend and I'm like, come on, get it on Instagram so I can like it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I do love also, by the way.
Yeah,
it's like,
she does.
No, yeah.
So I was completely surprised.
Yeah.
I don't go to the office because they pay me the same amount to stay at home, so that's where I stay and work most of the time. And Frank was waiting for me to go to the office, and I went on not Thursday, gone Thursday before, but whatever. I went on the Thursday, and he was working from home because he works from home Tuesdays and Thursdays. But apparently he wasn't working from home, he'd booked the day off. I had no idea. I'd come home from work, and you know, if you come through my front door is directly opposite my kitchen door.
Yeah.
And the kitchen door was shut, and it said like, "Do not enter, go this way." And I'm like, "Ooh, scavenger hunt!" Like my brain goes to like, "Ooh, we're playing a game," not like something crazy's happening.
Yeah.
And then this study door is also like off near the front door, and it said like it had an arrow going upstairs, and then the dog is downstairs, and he dressed the dog up, which you're gonna love. Hang on, I should have got those pictures ready. The dog was dressed up like this, like I showed you.
Yeah,
like a little butler.
Oh my god.
But she was really excited. She was like barking at me and like running up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
And then I turned around the corner and I saw this. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh my god.
So I was like, AirPods out, coat off, big bag, like commuter's rucksack off, take my shoes off. Like I was taking bare time. He must have felt like he was kneeling up there for about 5 minutes. And I was like, oh my god. So you haven't seen the pictures on the stairs because we had no pictures on our stairs. They're pictures of us throughout the years. So it's like Halloween first year of uni, when we went to Prague, when we went to Iceland, when we went to Japan, and when we went to Frank's cousin's wedding the other week as well.
Oh my god.
I was upstairs, and then on the hallway upstairs.
So he deliberately put those pictures in?
Yeah, but he'd only done it that day. All up the stairs, it was like this, around the stairs. These are all fake candles, but they're really nice. They like flicker as well.
Yeah.
And when I went into our room, and there was like that. And there was like 9 roses, and there was one more on the bed because we've been together 10 years this October. And there's like rose petals everywhere, but they're like fake rose petals because they're yellow, but I love yellow, so it's fine. I love it. Yeah, and then we got engaged, and then
So where was, I suppose you didn't video him kneeling down.
he videoed it. It's not the greatest angle, but we just for our own memories, we're not going to post it. But the dog, you can see the dog like literally ambush him and be like you can see the tongue like projectile trying to kiss him. It's so funny.
So he was just waiting in, what room was he in?
In our room, in our bedroom. Yeah.
Oh, you must have been in there.
That's what I mean, he probably felt like
He probably struggled.
He saw me parking, he was like, you did a really good reverse bay park there. I was like, thanks.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and he did get me a ring,
That
but
makes me feel emotional.
this ring that I wear here, I normally wear on my middle finger. And he measured that rather than this ring, so it was way too big for this finger. So it's gone back to the returned it, so we should be getting it back.
So what does this? Is this a?
This is just the proposal ring.
So there's a proposal ring.
Because I said you can propose with anything. Like it can be any ring.
Yeah.
It can be a ring I was wearing them, but I was like, it can be a ring I already own, and then we can pick out our engagement ring together because I'd never looked.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I wanted. And I was like, I don't want to put that pressure on you to buy something that could be £1,000, it could be hundreds of pounds, and then I don't like it, and I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to put you under that pressure. But now the pressure was on us because now we have to live together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't even know what I wanted. It's a whole nother language. But yeah, so that's how you get free rings. But I might wear this as my wedding band.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's just like a nice little eternity ring sort of thing.
Yeah, that's cute.
So yeah, so that's what happened.
Because that's what I originally saw. But not that I was surprised that I was like, oh, I'm surprised because I knew it would happen, but it just caught me off guard. So
but
imagine how it got you. I was like, wait a minute. It's like when I said to my friends that everyone's like, we're going to have a baby. And I'm like, well, you didn't consult me first.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's 3 people in this relationship.
Literally. But those people were surprised as well. Even though we've been together for ages, but those people were like, wait, really? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we always said we didn't want to, even though we've been together nearly 10 years in October, because we met like the first day of uni. We're so cute. I'm so sorry. We always knew we didn't want to get married or get engaged until we lived together, and we've only moved in like last June. Yeah. So we've only been in this house for like just over a year. So that's why we were like, we knew, because we were like, well, we lived like 100 miles away from each other. Being engaged would be like, oh, I'm going to go see my mum now. Like, staying with my mum, you're staying with your mum. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why. So I'm not actually that bothered, like, that it's been 10 years because we lived on our own houses. Do you know what I mean? But everybody knew, basically. He was off on Thursday, his dad's off on Thursday, so he went home, got a haircut. His mum had bought some food because he made French trim rack of lamb, and like he made like porn star martinis as well. They were like ready in the kitchen for us. He was cooking. He'd also, because he's had a few jobs like in the NHS, so he often goes to meet like old colleagues for dinner, and he'd be like, oh, I'm just meeting my old workmates for dinner, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, have fun. What time are you back? Where do you drop you off at the station or whatever? It's quite often, like every month or so, he'll go and see sometimes near Christmas he went to about 6 Christmas meals. It's so surely you've eaten a whole turkey at this point.
I would, yeah. He's funding the whole.
Yeah, because he had like old
business.
friends, and he just was like, how could I mean, any excuse for a dessert and a Christmas dinner. I don't blame him. It's his favourite dinner. Yeah. So he had 2 meals where he went with work friends, and I was like, okay, cool, have fun. But he wasn't meeting work friends. One of the times he was meeting Scarlett and Kayla. He did invite our friend Emma as well, but she wasn't free, and he was talking through the plans with them. And then another time he was at his parents' house because he was like talking to them about the plan, and he'd ordered some stuff to go to their house as well. And then we went to our friend Emma and Aina's because they're moving to Kent. We went to like their sort of moving party at theirs, and he went upstairs with Aina, and I was like, weird, but they've been friends since secondary school, so they could just be chatting about anything. And Emma, who's Aina's girlfriend, she's more than Aina's girlfriend, but for context, was like, oh, they're planning my 30th, he thinks I don't know, but I know, like, stop being silly, but whatever, we'll just pretend that I'll just let him think that I don't know that he's planning the 30th, but Frank was telling Aina about the plans, but Emma already knew. But I didn't know, but there was loads of other people there who I haven't seen since like uni, so I was like, oh, okay, whatever, I'm not bothered. And then the following week we went to Gino and Scarlett's flat warming party, and everyone there knew. And I was talking about, so did I tell you I have to get braces? No. So I went to the orthodontist because I have to get braces, my teeth are mad, crazy. And when I went to the dentist, he was like, oh, you might be able to get Invisalign, so I was like, and then I went to the orthodontist and she was like, no, you can't get Invisaligns, you have to have proper braces, and we might have to take 4 of your teeth out to make room for your teeth to move because they're just so crowded. Ooh. And I was like, I don't want to have braces on my wedding, but I wasn't engaged because she was like, it's going to take 2 years. And I was like, we always said we'll get married at like 30. I was like, I don't want to have braces at my wedding. So I was saying to Scarlett, I was saying, I'm going to have braces. I don't want to have braces at my wedding. Like, do I wait and just wait until I get married and then get them done because they're healthy? Or do I get them done now and just hopefully they're straight in time for my wedding? And she was like, get them done now. You might as well get them done now. And I was like, yeah. But she knew that he was going to propose and I didn't know. And we always talk about our nails as well. And she made sure my nails were done because we always do them. I mean, they're very chipped now, but we always show, because we do our own gels. Yeah. And we always show each other. And she was like, oh, what are you going for now?
Oh,
and like,
she's the real MVP.
There's so many layers to this. I know, honestly. There's so many layers to this, and I had literally zero idea.
That is so cute.
He was like showing them ring options of what ones to buy and stuff. Like, everyone knew, and I didn't know. I was so impressed.
That is a nice feeling though. Like, everyone's duped you. Sometimes it feels nice because you're like, I don't know these people at all. Yeah. Like, you think you know people really well.
Although I saw a TikTok and it was like, she came home and they were like, surprise! And she went, wow, a surprise party for me? Wow, you must have all organised that together in a group chat that I'm not in. That's... Show me your phones!
That is big old control issues.
She was like, show me your phones quick.
No,
but Frank was showing me all the texts and stuff and how they were like disappearing messages so they couldn't see the pictures, and he said there was a secret text and he called it like, you know, something else, band 5, because he used to work as a band 5 in hospital, and that's normally what their work chats were, so in case I saw it come up on his phone, it would just say like band 5 or whatever. But like, his phone, I can go into his phone, like with my face, it unlocks his phone, and his face unlocks my phone or whatever, but I don't go in his phone.
Why do your faces unlock it? How do you do that?
You can just set it up so multiple faces can unlock phones, yeah. But like, I don't go in his phone, I don't need to. Yeah. It's actually quite scary because people's phones organise their phones in different places. And he's like, oh, can you like Google something? I'm like, where's the internet on this thing? Yeah. It's terrifying. I'm like, take it.
It's a whole different...
It's like, everyone's vibe is different. It's stressful, isn't it? It's like using someone else's microwave.
Yeah, or looking at someone else's Facebook. I don't know why, but that to me is real.
That feels really personal.
Like using someone else's Spotify.
Yeah.
I'm like...
Ooh. It's like intrusion of privacy, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels too much. I'm like, that's your world. This
is my world. Yeah, exactly.
This is your world.
So that is the story of our engagement, which is very cute. How long have we been doing this for? We've been talking for half an hour already.
Oh my god.
Which is very cute. So yeah, I'm off the reins this episode. I'm being taken for a ride by Olivia.
It's me.
And what are we doing? What's the theme?
So we're doing popular wedding traditions, obviously, keeping with the theme.
I knew it was going to be wedding.
I was going to say, yeah, Shelley already knew. So we're going to do a bit of the UK, and then maybe talk about what you would want.
Because some of the traditions are like Christian traditions, so they may not be necessarily UK exclusive. I don't know, I've not seen what you've got.
So I've done just wedding traditions in the UK, so whatever this website has said, and then a few weird traditions around the world. Weird in the UK and then weird around the world, because weird is always better, right? We know all the normal ones like cake cutting and not seen the bride before and stuff. So most of these I'm going to blind read anyway. I've screenshotted like my favourites, but most I've screen grabbed.
You're driving in blind.
Screen grabbed. What do you think the most popular wedding tradition is?
What's the most popular wedding tradition?
Yeah, you could get 3.
Is it just like having bridesmaids and groomsmen? No? Tossing the bouquet?
No.
Oh my god.
There's 3 top ones, so I'll do 3.
The vows? Is that... I haven't... Okay, no. I'm clearly not going anywhere.
You'll be like, when is that? So
surely not the garter.
Cake cutting ceremony.
Oh, cake cutting, okay.
Second, I love the top one, because the second one's a first dance.
Okay.
And the top one is serving alcohol at the wedding.
Yay!
Of course.
It's got to be done.
Of course. Why are we all here?
Yeah, we're getting our money's worth.
Why are we here? I need to see old people dancing on the dance floor drunk.
Yeah, because I showed you when we went to Frank's cousin's wedding, his nonna looked basically like the fairy godmother in Shrek and her big glittery ball gown, and she was dancing literally till 1 a.m.
This is what we need. Where else are we going to get this kind
She's
of
like, where else am I going to wear this? She didn't even sit down. Even on the coach on the way there, his 83-year-old nonna was just stood up. And we were like, sit down. And she was like, no. I was like, fair enough.
Oh my god.
What a vibe.
Such a vibe. So obviously, like, traditions. So after those top 3, you've got 78% have a wedding squad. So bridesmaids and the best man.
And
wedding favours to their guests. And then only 12% though do a bouquet toss.
There wasn't a bouquet toss at the last wedding we went to, and there wasn't wedding favours either. That doesn't bother me because I feel like people forget. Because you go, oh, taxi, quick, gotta go. Because sometimes they abruptly end, don't they?
Yeah,
Weddings?
wedding favours to me,
And I didn't miss them. I didn't go, oh, I didn't get a wedding favour. I didn't think about it.
No, I don't think about that. I'm okay just being there. Like, I don't need a gift.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Like, but what would you, so wedding gift vibes, what are you going to ask for, like, wedding gifts? Do you ask for wedding gifts? I don't know. I mean,
Cash
mine's going
money.
to be, is that mine's going to be in Vegas, so I don't have any,
Fair.
I have no recollection of what you
Yeah.
need. I've never thought about it before. So you need to make a registry?
No, you don't. You don't have to do any of that.
So you're just going to ask people for money?
Yeah.
That's easier. I would do that.
Yeah, whatever money they want to give us.
Because there's only so many microwaves
Yeah,
one person can have.
We already have one. We've already lived in a house.
Yeah,
Because
I
usually
normally
people
would
don't
give
always
money.
live together beforehand, do they? Like old tradition. You know what I mean? Like you're a virgin and all that shit. So like they wouldn't live together. So
Then
when
you
then
get the
you get them the
microwave.
stuff for them to live together. I love how you've just gone straight to microwave. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Look.
And like you have like the casserole dish. and
Yeah,
that
like
sort
the
of
pirate.
yeah.
Oh my.
But like we have that stuff. So I mean, the wedding we went to, they said like cash donation. Your presence is a gift, but a cash donation towards the honeymoon is greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I would just be like, give me money, please.
Well, in like other countries, they like staple money to the dress and stuff, don't they?
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's a
cool.
vibe.
Yeah, because
I'm not doing that, but like I'm like fair play.
Oh, exactly. So my friend had a Japanese boyfriend, and I could work out whether to say ex-boyfriend or boyfriend, which I was like trying to not make it vague. And so if they were going to get married, to attend the wedding. No, I don't know if it's Japanese tradition or is it just a family tradition. Yeah. But it's £200 each to attend the wedding. You have to give them £200. But apparently she said that she studied like Japanese, like she was very much in depth. So per person £200. I'm not going. I did say to her, I was like, I'm not going to go.
That's a lot.
Like that's a lot. Like the fact that I'd have to fly over to Japan as well. £200.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I don't know.
And we would be grateful for whatever we get, regardless of what it is and who it's from. Not everyone has to give us something if they can't, because it can be quite an expense to go to a wedding anyway.
But it's 200. Is that a reasonable amount?
£200 per person is a lot of money.
I would say
in this economy.
I would say £20 to £50, or is that too cheap?
No, I don't think it's too cheap.
I'd say £50. I'm pretty sure I never gave my friend any money.
I think again it depends sometimes on your closeness and that relationship. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I've been bridesmaids at weddings and not got any gifts. I'm pretty sure
bridesmaids gifts.
Like not like they've given.
Do you want Dior lip oil? Is that what you want? You want Gucci belt?
No.
I'm not getting you Gucci belt.
They've given me gifts. It's beautiful, but I've realised that I haven't got them a gift. Like I try.
But your time spent organising and all of that.
But
and also when you have hen and stuff, the bride doesn't pay.
That's true. Yeah, I've always put in for the hens.
Yeah.
And you organise it, but I always thought that the other. But I think what I have done is I buy like a star constellation of when the date of their wedding or when they
spoiler.
And then do that. But
No,
I haven't done that for my last friend that got married, so maybe I need to switch it up. No one knew. You didn't hear that, in case you get one. Don't let anyone else get you one.
You can buy me some land in Scotland so I can be like Lady.
Yeah.
So I'll be Lady Marchese then.
That's
cute.
To me. You let me know, but let me know if you need a gift from me. Money.
No, it'd be fine.
I never know how it goes. So some strange wedding traditions. So the top one is the wedding cake should not be eaten and instead saved and preserved.
I know that one.
For your first wedding anniversary or your first child's christening.
Yeah. Because the top's normally fruitcake. So they put it in the freezer and then you have it again either on your first wedding anniversary. Because fruitcake's like Christmas cake, it just doesn't go off.
I've died between that time and I never got to taste my wedding cake.
No, just the top section. So the rest of it will still be eaten, but the top section, like, because it's tiers, isn't it? So the top bit's the smallest bit. And then it gets bigger and bigger. So you still would have tasted the rest of the cake, but the top cake alone would be a fruit cake, which you'd then freeze. And then, I know that one. And then you'd eat it on I didn't know about the first wedding anniversary, but I knew about your first child's christening.
So you save it. Damn, you've got to have a child. Quick turnaround.
Well, they didn't have sex before, did they? That's what they were waiting for.
My best friend had a Jaeger tower. A Jaeger bomb tower.
See, do you know what? I'm not against that, but the Jaeger spilling on white and fancy clothes.
She was drinking it like this.
That's what's scary.
That I didn't even see that. That thing went so quickly, the mega tower. I didn't even see it. That's how quick. And I was like the maid of honor, shared maid of honor, and I was obviously busy doing my like chirps in everyone, like welcome to the wedding, and everyone like you'll sit here, nothing's like here.
Friend of the groom, friend of the
No,
bride.
they were. Oh well, God bless. And
you're putting in a fucking shift and
yeah,
they're in the tower.
And I turn around, the tower's gone. I swear to God, that thing was gone in like 10 seconds. And I thought, surely there'll be a top up. No. But to be fair, the gig tower is enough.
Yeah.
And then a silver sixpence is traditionally slipped into the bride's shoe by her father before she's walked down the aisle.
How that sixpence get in my shoe?
But then they put 5 and a tenner in the shoe, wouldn't go amiss. I would take that as well. So that's quite old. And there are new traditions as well. You have to let me know if you are inspired by any. And so now 1 in 10 have an alcohol-free wedding.
We talked about this in that Am I the Arsehole one. Nah, there's going to be booze there.
There's got to be some booze. There's got to be options. There's going
to be alcohol, don't worry.
12% had a first look. Would you do a first look?
Before the actual go down the aisle?
Yeah. So,
see, I said this to Frank, and Frank was like, oh, I don't know. And I said, it's cute though. It's like...
But like you have a moment
before the madness, yeah.
Because you never, what I hear about weddings, you never actually speak to each other the whole night.
Because you're just running around everywhere.
Then you're like, oh, thanks for coming, thanks for coming.
Yeah, I mean, Sabrina and Dee, they left before we even left, basically, which was great because they'd seen everyone before. And I said to Frank, I said, we don't need to say hi to her because we see them like every week for dinner. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're just overwhelmed. There's 150 people here. Like we see them all the time. It's fine. And her dress was beautiful. It was like arm length lace. It was a lovely dress. Tiny buttons all down the back. And she said, honestly, she was like, get it off, because I was so tired. I just want to go to sleep. Oh. And she was like, cut it. And then she was so glad he didn't cut it, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a wedding dress.
Because you're up so early, right? Yeah. You're up at like 6
and she had like 100 buttons going down her dress. And she's just like, get it off me now. Like, you're getting claustrophobic. Do you know what I mean?
Noted. And
you'll want to go sleep. So I was like, zip for me.
I would sleep in that thing.
People do. They do.
I'll just sleep
but it was like full length sleeve and it was like all the way up. So it would feel quite claustrophobic at that point.
And you need people to take you to the toilet, right?
Yeah.
God damn. And then another one is a pink wedding dress. Finally coming to that.
Oh, no, I don't look good in pink.
No, neither do I. Maybe like a pale pink?
No.
Oh, I'm not sure.
That wouldn't look good for you either, I don't think.
No, I can't wear any pale colours or orange. I was explaining this.
Yeah.
I can't get away with orange, red, or pale. Dog chaperones are on the rise.
No. Everyone said this. Everyone was like, as soon as I showed the picture of Clea, they're like, oh, is she going to be ring bearer? I was like, she's not coming to the wedding. It's not against this dog, but this dog will scream and cry and bark.
She just want to be next to you both.
She'll be licking every single guest's feet. Like, it's not happening.
Do you have a day that you feel you want to get married on? Is there a specific day?
No, I mean, Frank was like, hopefully it's not a heat wave, so maybe spring or autumn, so it's not so hot. 'Cause they get hot anyway, so there's lots of people in a row.
Yeah, I've been to a few weddings and they have always been sunny. It's really weird. Even in November, my cousin's wedding, they're supposed to be destined rain. It was sunny. Never.
Wearing on your wedding day is supposed to be good luck, though.
Is it? So apparently Monday for health, Tuesday for wealth, Wednesday's the best of all, Thursday brings crosses, and Friday losses, but Saturday no luck at all. I don't know what the hell happened Sunday.
God's not on that day, is he?
Oh, he's just off. Yeah, so
God's not on that day. I don't know why I said that.
But if you marry in Lent, you're sure to repent. So obviously, yeah, this is all modelled on the old Christian-esque. And the bride stands to the left of the groom. I didn't even realise that. But do you know why? I didn't know why.
I don't know why.
So during a traditional Christian wedding, the groom can protect her with his left arm and use his sword with the right. I don't know why that's so beautiful. The groom would need to fight anyone who was trying to steal his wife, most commonly members of her own family.
Red flag.
Weird, but the exception of this is Jewish weddings where the bride would traditionally stand on the right.
Oh.
So it switches.
Mixing it up, I like it.
A little mix it up. And here are, around the world, some traditions. And most of these I've never heard of. So in Greece, brides should hide a sugar cube in their glove to ensure a sweet life and place a gold coin in their shoe for prosperous.
A lot of shoe stuff going on here.
But the groom gets a less sticky end of the deal with a piece of iron in his pocket to ward off evil spirits.
Okay.
And if you, I think, is it the same in Greece? If you find a spider lurking in your wedding dress, it's good luck. He said, I don't think that would be the same in...
What are they doing in there?
I do not know. And if
you think it's lace, it's just a load of spider webs.
Not be involved. In Moroccan tradition, women bathe in milk to purify themselves before the wedding ceremony.
Okay.
Congolese couples are not allowed to smile during their entire wedding day. If they do, it means they aren't serious about the marriage.
No, but you know when you're allowed to smile and you're just like.
Look at this.
When your teacher's like, it's not funny, and you're like.
Yeah, I would struggle. So in South Korea, the groom's friends and family hold him down and whip the soles of his feet with a stick or dried fish while asking him trivia questions. It's meant to test his strength of character and strengthen his memory.
What's the capital of the Burkina Faso?
Oh my God.
Just whipping the shit out of him. I mean, it's his feet, but still.
Good for memory is.
I don't know. I think that's just trauma.
I respect it.
Oh, it's just theatrical.
In Scottish...
Ice cream fan.
Ooh. In the past, the bride and groom were taken out the day before the wedding. They were soaked through with alcohol, covered in treacle, feathers, flour and ash by the loved ones. And apparently this humiliating ritual kept the evil spirits away. So a lot of...
You're scrubbing the shit out of yourself that evening, ready for the next day.
It's
like tar and
lot
feathers.
Of trying to keep
spirits
the
out, yeah.
spirits away, isn't it, I think? It's the same, for luck, for fortune... So it's all got that kind of esque to it.
One thing I did hear was traditionally, in inverted commas, bridesmaids would also wear white because then the evil spirits wouldn't know which one was the bride.
Oh, see, it's a lot like that.
Because they're like, ooh, which one's the bride? So they wouldn't know which one to like make, I don't know.
So this one, in France, it's called toilet breath. France is known for its lovely food, but according to an article by Carabais in smooth.com, it has this wedding tradition. On the day of a French wedding, the guests fill a toilet bowl with all the leftovers, which were once deemed delicious, and mix them with alcohol and everything they desire. The couple is then obliged to finish the bowl in order to build up strength for the taxing wedding night that is ahead of them.
Wait, they fill it up. Wait, how do they finish it?
I imagine they eat it.
That's so disgusting. A toilet bowl.
A toilet bowl.
I'm out.
But I don't think anyone's peeing in it. I think all the leftovers are in there. I respect.
I'm out.
I respect traditions. We're there. I'm with you. I mean,
some of the ones that I've got your hair on. She's a sleepy girl. Some of them, I'm like, yeah, those are cool. Just in general, not the ones you've said.
Yeah.
But like things like tossing the bouquet. Don't really need it, do we?
No, there's some that just don't need.
And the garter.
What's the garter? That's kind of sexy now.
Yeah. Why are you doing it in front of your nan?
It's kind of naughty, but everyone's gonna know, right?
They're gonna know.
They're gonna know.
But don't they need to fucking see a demonstration? No.
It's kind of naughty.
Well, it's naughty that your nan's watching.
Both my lads are dead. I'm out.
Sorry. Your mum then. And your aunties.
Well, I don't know. In the moment.
Nah.
Maybe in the moment.
What? Their heads under your dress, pulling a garter off.
Maybe it's sexy after. Maybe
Yeah.
I've just got the image, of that garter coming off.
Just not. I just mean at the wedding, like in the wedding, not necessarily.
I've never seen one of those.
Nor have I, because I've not been to that many weddings, but it's a tradition.
I've been to a fair few. I mean, I went to my cousin's wedding. That would have been really fucking weird.
Exactly. See?
I wouldn't have enjoyed that. Actually, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, all right. Oh, you're persuading me.
No.
Confetti. So why? Okay. Do you know why we throw confetti?
No, I don't. I just thought it was because it's pretty for pictures. But...
It's just because traditionally rice was thrown at newly married couple to encourage fertility.
Oh.
But it was the Victorians who first used shredded paper.
Fair.
Surprised
it wasn't the Egyptians. They tend to have done everything.
Because
the rice could kill birds, can't it?
Yeah, I always think about that when I'm like, the tiny little birds and the confetti.
But normally it's like paper or flower petals, like dried flowers. That's cute. Because they're already around.
I think it's all biodegradable. Last one I went, I've been to a fair few weddings.
Yeah. You got a lot of pool of friends.
Yeah, I just realised. And then my mum's got loads of friends, and I get a second hand.
That's like when you're the only child.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, should we invite Olivia? Like, I get invited to go out with her friends, like, all the time.
And they normally stay out later than you want to stay out.
They stay out later.
You're like, I'm going to bed.
Like, we're in bed by like 11, and then my mum, I hear her just like come through the door at 11, and I'm like, hello. So she's got a better life than me.
One thing, because I was watching, this is how I've kind of always felt actually, but Olivia from Love Island, she got married obviously, didn't she, recently?
I don't know.
And I was like, oh, maybe we should wear black. That'd be quite cool if I was in a black dress and everyone else in white. Well, we're in white and everyone else is in black, but I think that's what she did.
That's cool.
No kids at weddings.
Yeah, no kids.
There was no kids at Sabrina and Dee's wedding, and I said, to be honest, we don't really have any kids in our family, but we just don't need them to be there. And I'm being strict with like no under 18s. Because it's like, it's boring for them for a start.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, especially if they're like your cousin's children who don't really know you.
It's hard, yeah, because I know all my cousins' kids very well, so it's different.
And then it's like you're paying 200 quid for a 12-year-old to not want to eat their dauphinoise potatoes or whatever. And it's like, you don't want to be here.
See,
you don't need to be here.
I respect the hell that people must go through to organise weddings, but I tell you, Vegas.
Yeah.
And
I think you've got to be really. You've either got to have a really big budget, or have an understanding family, or be really strict on your morals and be like, I'm not going to be bullied into inviting this person or that person or who or that whatever, because y'all had your chances to get married. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Like if my nan says anything, I'll be like, oh, did you get married? But no, I'll be like, well, whose fault was that?
And people will put that on you, right? People will be like, well, I didn't get married. Like, family members will be like, you should do it this way. Like,
mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, no, not for me. Big wedding party when I come back. And then that's when
I'll come to Vegas. I told you, I have the money.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me, I'll come.
I'm going to tell like...
You've got to give me more than like 24 hours notice.
I can't promise.
You can.
I can't promise.
Just give me like a week.
No,
I need to put the annual leave on.
No, I will try, I promise.
I will come.
But I would like to have enough money, like, to be able to pay, like, we'd like to have enough money to be able to, I guess, pay for, I don't know, things afterwards, like, I don't know. But, yeah, and then a big party when you'd get back would be pretty sick. So basically I went. But, I mean, so many people will probably be annoyed.
That's their choice. That's their problem, not yours.
Yeah, but this for you, right? So that's what you have to remember when you and Frank. The whole day is just for you guys.
Yeah.
Like, fuck everyone.
No matter what you do, people are always going to get angry at you.
Yeah, always.
Why don't you have this food? Why don't you have that food? Why is it inside? Why is it outside?
The pressure of having a boring
here?
wedding. Yeah, exactly. Outside, like, I couldn't take the pressure of thinking about everyone else. As a people pleaser, all I'd be thinking about is, are you having a good time? Are you having a good time? And then I'm not having a good time. So that's why it's too much pressure.
Yeah.
It's too much pressure. I only realised that in like the last couple of years that I couldn't do it. But I do see TikTok. I see my friends getting married, and I'll see you get, and I think, oh, it's so lovely. And I think, oh God, I'm stressed. I'd be too.
I think it's just you have to find that fine line, don't you?
Yeah.
And I'm quite convicted, so I'll be like, no, if people annoy me.
Yeah, so you're better than that.
And I'll be like, if you keep annoying me, you ain't coming.
I'm not very good at that, so I'd just be like, oh, yeah, sure, you've 5 friends from Madrid.
I think you'd find it different when you're looking at prices and it's going to cost you an extra $2,000.
If it was looking at prices, about 3 people can come. Not even my mum's coming. Just me, the priest, and you.
You have to have 2... What, are we getting married to each other?
Oh, wait, you know what I mean.
You have to have witnesses as well.
You
have to have 2 witnesses.
So 4 people would be.
Because even if you go like run off and get married, that's why they have other people in like the chapel. You have to have witnesses to witness the marriage. Because legally binding, isn't it?
Yeah, I think even in Vegas you need someone to. Yeah. someone off the street, worst comes to worst.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hopefully, you know,
Yeah.
I'll let everyone know in advance. The people of Sweden have a kissing tradition where anytime the bride or groom leaves the table to use the bathroom, anyone and everyone of the opposite sex can steal a kiss from the newlywed left behind. Let's hope you're not the jealous type.
That's a bit stressful, that is.
I'd be so stressed getting to the toilet. I'd be like, hold it in. I'd be like, hold it in.
Really, the kissing is... Because, like, obviously Frank's family's Italian, so we do a lot of double kisses. But that does stress me out as well.
You know, it'd just be older, weird relatives.
Sometimes I just don't want to kiss people, do you know what I mean?
It'd be the older, weird...
That your auntie and forced you to bring that are trying to kiss you every time.
Like, when you meet people, are you a kiss on the cheek kind of person? Are you a hugger?
No.
I would say when I meet people, I'm a hugger.
I'm a waver.
You're a waver.
Hi!
I can sense
Normally
it.
in front as well, so they don't come closer.
I can sense as well, because my friends very much like that is not a hugger, so I can sense if someone's not, so I don't hug them. But normally I'm
if I'm close to people, I'll hug them.
Yeah.
But like if I'm meeting someone new, absolutely not. I'm not hugging them.
I suppose it depends who they are. If you heard a lot about them,
No.
and they kind of know.
Nope.
But I'm not. Oh my god.
Even when I'm close to people, I still don't hug them that much.
Yeah, to be fair, the closer I am, the less I probably hug. I tell you what. Have you ever been victim to the double kiss?
Well, apart from Frank's family, because they do it. I remember once, actually, this was when we worked at the same place. I went for a client meeting and Sam, remember Sam? He came with me and it was the fruit juice client I had.
Oh, God, I can't remember now.
And we met him in the hotel in, like, I don't know, it's like Central London or something. And his name's Peter. Grabbed his hand, and then he just went for the kiss. And luckily, I obviously had been with Frank at that point. I was somewhat prepared mentally that is an option when you meet someone new. But I was like...
Because that's professional level. That's a bit
Unless it's our jeans and our trainers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a bit much. But not victim. I don't mind the old double kiss on the side. But if you're not expecting it,
that's what I mean. I wasn't expecting that. It threw me right off.
But like they go for one, and I'm like, oh, it's over.
Oh
right?
yeah, and you pull too far back. Yeah.
And you're like, they go like, boop, and you're like, okay, it's over. I'm moving away, and they've gone like that, and you're like, whoa, and then you have to go back and do it, and I'm like, it's like when my God, the amount of times someone's going to shake my hand and I'm just hugging them, just out of shield, they're like this, and I'm like,
and it goes like that, it gets cold over there.
Like, just hold on
it's
tighter.
the hands like this.
I just hold on tighter. When I went for a work party, there was someone that definitely was on handshaking level, was not a hugger, but I was like, I'm too drunk and it's too late. So that was just buried in my ribs. There might as well hand gone through me. And I was just holding on tighter. And I was like, I'm so sorry, lady.
Because you know when you get to like 17, 18, people transition into kissing on the cheek. And again, there's no warning.
But I never seem to get that. Like my close friends in Essex, we're not.
No.
But I have the outer rooms of people I went to school with, but I'm not that.
But they're the ones who always want to kiss you on the cheek.
Exactly. When did you become so adult?
This is the same as me. Like when I'm in Southampton and I bump into people who I used to go to secondary school with. Sometimes they're a kiss on the cheek people, and I'm like, bro, we weren't that close.
It's just the person they've become.
And I'm like, okay, that's cute. But also, no, thank you. But also nice to see you. I'm glad you're doing very well.
I'm glad you're doing well. Like you've got to be at a certain level of success to start kissing people on the cheeks. I do think that. I think you're a businessman. You've got to have confidence. Because
I liked it in COVID when we weren't kissing each other, and I think that should stay.
I just don't have that level of confidence.
I didn't like the old elbow knock.
Oh
though.
yeah,
that was very
That's horrible
cheesy.
because I fell on my elbow when I was really drunk. So like any kind of hit.
That sounds hideous.
It was swollen like that.
Oh my God.
It was the worst fucking thing. And like
I can't imagine you falling over.
Just on my elbow. I
I'm imagining you like slipping and just going and it's
but I must have gone down like that. This was ages ago as well, but it still clicks. So for someone to hit it, makes my elbow feel like funny. So I'm like, leave me. So let's have a look. That's my next one. I'll do two more and then because we come through them all. I thought we'd go for the weird ones because everyone knows the normal Christian traditional ones, right? Well, not saying it's weird. Some of them are weird. Some of them are just normal.
They're just different.
Different, yeah. So, like peas, let's hope you live in the Czech Republic. Couples are showered with peas or lentils instead of rice as confetti.
That's kind of
meant
cute.
to enhance fertility. And the same in Holland as
It's all
well.
very sexy. It's always like, no, go fuck.
Yeah, it's like...
Make a baby.
It's always... Oh, yeah, it's always that.
Stop trying to get me pregnant.
Yes, stop.
Please.
And then, which I think, I will finish on this one, it's very nice. So Mexican couples drape a lasso, or lazo, of rosary, as I've been learning my Spanish from something,
okay.
of rosary beads and flowers around their shoulders and a figure of 8 while exchanging vows. This infinity symbol symbolises how long they want the marriage to last and the joining of the couple.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, so there's an infinite amount of, let's say Mexican wedding traditions, but traditions of different cultures around the world. They're interesting. Very cool.
We're very at the early stages of planning the wedding because it has only been 10 days.
Yeah. Even the fact that you're starting, I wouldn't even think, I'd be like, all right, I'm engaged.
Well, we were on the tube and we had a 40-minute tube ahead of us, so we thought we might as well just do something. And it was very loud as well, so we were like trying to remember people's names, like Auntie, and it's like on the tube, like trying to write names down. But that's it, because we've got we've come from quite big families. Yeah. We don't talk to everyone, so we were just like, if we're going to start looking at venues, because there's wedding fairs in like September and October ahead of the next season, and that's when you can win free shit. And I'm you know me, we always take each other in competitions, don't we?
Yeah.
So if I'm
bad at that because I don't go on Instagram.
That's okay. I still tag you. I still get.
Yeah, you just use me.
Yeah, and you do tag me sometimes.
Yeah, if I'm online and I see a good one.
Yeah.
But I'm just lazy when it comes to. I did win one once. I won a book. I won a book from World of Books, Ready Player One, just because I randomly did it. I might have even tagged you in it. You might have been the.
I think I won one from World of Books. I won the Tap to Tidy, and I gave you the
other
copy. So I bought one, and I won a signed one.
Yeah.
But I won that escape room that time. The one you came to.
Oh my god!
No, the one you didn't come to. You did that one we went to. I didn't win, but the horror one that you couldn't come to.
Why can't I come?
You didn't go to the horror one.
I came to the orange one. With
Yeah,
the
there was a horror one that we went to. I won that one for free. That was to
Why
test
didn't
it.
I come to? Oh.
I think you just went free.
I'm sad now. I've got FOMO from.
It was with the
3
same
years
people
ago.
as well.
Yeah.
Like,
I do remember. I love an escape room. I love an escape room, but only specifically. I was saying this too.
Not the scary ones.
Only the scary ones I enjoy. I only enjoy losing my shit.
I have at least one friend who will not want to do. She just about wants to do a normal escape room. She definitely won't do a scary escape room.
Is she claustrophobic?
I think so. Yeah. Bit of both.
We did one and you get guided through. So when I was in Poland, they literally, you know it.
Yeah,
get guided
Soul's
through.
Alley.
Yeah. Oh, we'll speak about that on the next one because.
That was a good one though, wasn't it?
Yeah, because
we didn't get guided through, but they were kind of like taking your fucking time here. It's that way. There's so many rooms. There's like 7 rooms, isn't there?
So they'd advanced it a lot, but it wasn't.
Did you have the mannequins at the beginning and you had to go and pick the light up from in front of them?
They put that at the end.
Oh, that was scary at the end.
But there was a clown moving and he was like, haha, and he was like, to pass, tell me a joke. And I was like, why was the scarecrow out standing in his field? Oh, wait, I fucked it. No! I was like, why was the scarecrow... why did the scarecrow get an award? Because he's out standing in his field, and he you could see he was like he shut out his laugh. He said that was so stupid, and the rest of the group laughed. And we'd befriended this couple, and the woman wouldn't let go of me. I was like, how have you assumed I'm the bravest here? I was like, with big men standing up. I was like, how have you assumed?
Because I just put you with randomers sometimes, don't they?
Yeah, so she was just
I kind of like
to me,
it because you have a bit of shared trauma, and then you're like, okay, see you never.
Yeah, goodbye. It was lovely. Yeah,
it was me and Frank and this random guy called Daryl, like I said, and I was actually I was basically on his back the entire time because I was terrified. Never saw the lad again. I've never seen him since.
She was so scared. You had to crawl underground.
You have to crawl through a tunnel, don't you?
They inspect you with injections, which got weird.
Did they have a cattle prod?
No, there was just.
They had a cattle prod, but they didn't poke us with it.
Oh, they were just injecting it ripped my friend's mole off. So she was. Sorry, Danielle. I shouldn't laugh.
Oh, that's so you must have done where it was like a little bit. They can touch you, didn't you? Or did you do the next one up?
We did the one where they can touch you. There wasn't one. There was either they don't touch you, which I kept saying I don't want to be touched. No, but the whole group voted against me. And I said to the guy, I was like, do you have any water? And he was like, no. I was like, you savage. I was like, I need water to calm down because I was getting really scared. Because I was like, I don't want them to touch me. It's scary now. And then, so we didn't, there was not one above that.
Oh, I need to get up and hear him.
So I don't know what happened, but it was so...
It was pretty savage, like the different levels.
Like we went in 2 groups because we were too big of a group, and they all got their recordings, and you can see like my friends say
they recorded it.
Yeah, they recorded it. I didn't get mine because I don't care about stuff like that. I
didn't
don't see my.
that.
I wore a short dress for some stupid reason
no.
because I didn't think I would be crawling around.
Yeah.
Definitely the cameras have seen my boobs, seen my ass. And I was like, I don't want to see that. I don't think anyone should. I was like, delete the files. I was like, get rid of it all.
Delete it.
But they, were you locked in the fridge?
I don't think I was locked in the fridge, but someone was locked in a coffin.
My God. So they were like, this thing is coming, hide. And I've never been more scared.
Yeah, they've got different versions. They've got pink version, no pain, a little bit of fear, all fun. And then you've got green version, a little bit of pain, mostly fear.
I think we were green.
Yeah, that's what we did. And then the yellow one is where you can actually get hurt quite a lot. And then the red one, they just fuck you up.
They didn't even have that.
It just says...
No, I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
And the new one's coming. What the hell is that?
It's just nothing.
What is that? How could they even get better than that?
Well, movie for kids. But yeah, that red version is all pain, all fear, no fun. So they just beat the shit out of you or something.
Yeah, it was
Frank was
really
like, I want to do the
weird.
yellow one next, where they can actually like rip your clothes, basically. And I was like, no. But we did that one where it was like, they can touch you, but they can't hurt you well, or they can rip your moles off.
Yeah, that's what we did. They fucking like injected her. I don't know what they did, but we were like, oh my god, she's actually bleeding. Did they inject you? And then we realised they just took her mole.
Yikes.
I was like, should sue her. But we were hiding in that fridge, and I've never felt so much fear in my life. I was like clinging to his shoes, and he tried to pull it out, like, nah!
Honestly, we should get sponsored by Lost Souls Alex. You've been twice, I've been once.
I love it. It's so stupidly fun. Like, it's terrifying.
And you can choose how scary you want it to be as well.
Yeah,
which I quite like.
But I always think there's only a level of fear. Like, I was really scared going in. And when you're in there, I'm not fearful anymore. Like, it's like, except when I was in that
once you get
fridge.
through the couple of rooms, you're like, okay. Although I was terrified.
And he's on the speaker. So I think Danielle, like my friend Danielle has it. Or her boyfriend James, I don't know. One of them has it. And I could just hear, so we're separated, so I don't know when I'm going to run, I don't know when I'm going to get out. I had such a fear that I was going to get left behind, so shit myself. Then I heard from the speaker, like, run! And I was like, fuck this, I couldn't get the door open, I was like, stop, I'm stuck in the fridge, like fully booted it, I mean like, oh my booted it so like, I hit into the other one of the couple.
Hello, it's Shelley editing here. We were having so much fun recording this podcast that we didn't even realise that the camera had stopped recording. So our audio goes on a little bit longer than our video does, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in. And we love you so much, and we look forward to you listening to our next episode. Love you. Bye.